Most people see a useless piece of paper. A top player sees a financial survivor. This is the currency that funded a revolution when a nation had nothing but its dignity. A lot of people think of history as something found in books. But as a high-value asset collector, I know that history is something you can hold in your hand. Look at this, the 100 Croatian dinara issued in 1991. Welcome back to Collectibles Uncovered, where we reveal the hidden value behind history's most resilient assets. If you want to stop being a spectator and start building a portfolio that stands the test of time, subscribe now and turn on all notifications. Don't let the next big opportunity stay hidden. Join the hunt. It's thin, it's provisional, and it's marked by the scars of war. In 1991, as the Yugoslav Federation collapsed, this piece of paper was a declaration of war against hyperinflation and political suppression. Today, it's a sleeper hit in the world of alternative investments. If you want to understand how a nation survives financial death, you need to look at this banknote. December 23, 1991, the Republic of Croatia had just declared independence, but they were still using the Yugoslav dinar, a currency controlled by their enemies in Belgrade. The inflation was a weapon. To survive, Croatia had to launch the Levotski dinar overnight. These notes were printed in haste by Zrinski in Vakovic. They were never meant to be beautiful. They were meant to be functional. As an investor, this emergency status is your best friend. Why? Because emergency currencies are limited by nature. They are replaced quickly, meaning the supply of high-grade specimens is naturally capped. Let's analyze the specimen I have here. Notice the serial number C8514088. In the numismatic market, prefix sequences can reveal rarity. On the front, we have Ruer Baskovic, why a Jesuit scientist? Because Croatia wanted to signal its identity to the West, a nation of science and enlightenment, not just a war zone. Notice these brown spots, known as foxing. In a standard investment grade, you want uncirculated UNC. However, in wartime currency, these traces of time tell the story. They prove the banknote wasn't sitting in a vault. It was moving through the hands of people, fighting for their lives. This is provenance value, the story behind the asset. Why am I showing you this instead of talking about stocks? Because in 2026, we are seeing a return to hard assets. When the euro was adopted in Croatia in 2023, the old dinara and kuna became extinct. In economics, extinction creates a price floor. There will never be another 100 dinara note printed. As an asset class, historical currency has a low correlation with the stock market. It doesn't care about interest rates or tech bubbles. It only cares about scarcity and historical significance. For a diversified portfolio, pieces like this are the ultimate hedge. If you're looking to enter this market, you must be careful. Provisional notes are easier to counterfeit. Check the paper thickness and the specific ink saturation of the 1991 series. Preservation is key if you leave this note. In a humid environment, foxing will destroy the paper. You need acid-free sleeves and climate-controlled storage. This is why I always emphasize the importance of insurance for your collection, a topic I covered in my previous video. Power isn't just about how much money you have. It's about the assets you control and the knowledge you possess. The 100 Croatian dinara is a reminder that even in total chaos, value can be created. If you want to move from being an observer to the world of alternative investments, you need to stay ahead of the curve. Subscribe for more deep dives into these assets that the mainstream media ignores. I am Alex. Secure your future, one piece of history at a time.